Good morning, Red Leg Nation. Trevor here, Red Leg Patriot. Happy Monday. Today we're coming at you with another video on a disassembly of a firearm. Today we have a Norinco Hunter. We're going to go ahead and show you how to disassemble it, prep it for our Ultrasonic clean, our Patriot package, get this thing all lubed up and back to its owner. So as with anything, firearm safety, you're only as safe as the rules that you follow, okay? Make sure that you check it visually and physically and make sure that it is clear and safe. It is clear and safe, no magazine. We do not allow ammunition into my shop. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put it on safe for now. So a couple things that I do want to point out is that just because I see it on the Handguard here, with wood stock, especially with older guns, if something's not going on easily or pretty fairly easy, do not manhandle stuff. And the reason I say that is whoever did it before with this gun right here, try to get my light up here, you can see that somebody tried this was glued back on, this piece right here, you can see it. Somebody probably manhandled it. I'm going to show you what I think actually happened. In the bottom side of this handguard, there's two springs that when you go to reassemble this platform, you have to angle it, come in at an angle, get those springs pushed up against the receiver, and then slide this back. And then once you have it all the way back, you can put the screw in to secure it, and then you can push in the the rear screw. So, but we'll go ahead and we'll get started. So with this is pretty similar to the AK platform. So there's this tab here in the back, excuse me, sorry. Trying to focus in on my camera so you can see it. There's a tab here in the back. This is part of the gas piston unit, the recoil spring, the recoil guide. So, and then that is the only thing that is actually keeping this receiver cover on. So go ahead and push in this little tab here and then remove this cover. And then unlike other platforms that usually have the cover hinge right here at where the gas tube is, this is actually completely separate. So you remove it and just go ahead and set that aside, okay? Now for your, excuse me, now for the guide rod, the recoil spring right here, there's a little tab here. And this is the tab right here that was poking out of the receiver cover, okay? This tab right here has got little channels on the base, almost like the rim of a cartridge, okay? And that has channels in the receiver here that it feeds into. So go ahead and we're gonna pinch that tab, push it back, and just slowly remove it. And that's it. Now we can go ahead and set that aside. Now for your gas piston unit and your bolt, point of doing that is if your gun is on safe, you're not going to be able to remove this. So go ahead, select your gun, put it down on fire. Now you can go ahead and you can remove this. Okay. And as far as your bolt is underneath of here. Okay, your bolt does come out, so if it falls out, do not freak out. You're good to go. One thing I do want to show you is that underneath this unit, that is where your bolt actually will feed into. So there's this little tab, so I'll show you the top view of it. This tab right here, okay, that tab right there is what is going to feed into this channel right there. So this is how it will operate, okay? So make sure after you clean it, that's going to be something that you are going to want to put some grease on. All right, that's a high friction area. Make sure you grease that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll set that aside. All right, next is the gas tube. All right, right here. Just grab the sides of here and just gently pull back. I'm gonna say gently, and I'm gonna show you why. Like I said, because all this old wood stuff, I just don't want something to break. So the gas tube, when you go to reassemble it, again, this has little feet on it, just like the rim of a cartridge, okay? So you gotta make sure that when you go to reassemble this, all right, don't just rush and force it, all right? Make sure you're getting these feet into the channels of the receiver and line it up. Make sure the gas tube seats correctly in the front, okay? Make sure it seats correctly in the front. There's a little lip there that this that the mouth of the tube will actually fit over top of, okay? And there you go. So we'll go ahead and we'll remove this and set it aside. And grab the sides of the gas tube. Gonna pull it back, set it aside. Okay. Now I do want to show you for the handguard. Alright. There's 2 screws here. We're gonna go ahead and remove those. There's also, well, that one's actually coming out. There's also 2 nuts on the back side. There is a washer on both sides. Make sure you keep all these components together, okay? So as with my other videos, it's very important that you make sure that you have the right bit. You do not want to strip any of your bolt screws or whatever it is, whatever it may be that you're working on, okay? So please have the right tool. It helps. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this. Put a little pressure on the back side and get this out. There's a washer. Make sure you keep your parts, okay? Don't lose track of your stuff. Again, a little handy dandy Glock little case right here. Let's see if I get this bolt out. Excuse me, the nut. So just for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and put all this stuff right back on there so I don't lose it. So it's all one unit. I'm gonna set that aside. All right, now we're gonna do the other bolt. Other screw, excuse me. I need more go juice. All right, got that one out. That one out. This one doesn't want to come out. There, oh, nope. Come on. There we go. All right. Again, same thing I did with the other one. Just keep the washer on the nut. Just screw it onto the screw itself so you don't lose your small parts. Okay. Save you some heartache. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you. All right. So as you go to remove this, very gently, okay? I do not want to break anything, okay? What I wanted to show you. This one actually fell out. There are, I'll make sure you guys can see this. There's 2 springs down here at the base of this handguard, right? So as I said, when you go to reassemble this, make sure that you don't just push that on there. You need to reassemble this at an angle, get those springs pushed up against the base of the front of the receiver here. Push it back and then up, okay? So I'm pretty sure that they didn't do that before. And that is what happened here. They tried to manhandle it and it broke. And they glued it back on. You can see the glue. So I'm pretty sure that's what it was, whoever worked on it last time. So, but that's that. You can go ahead and set that aside, clean that off later. Okay. Small parts, go ahead and set that aside. Now to remove the stock. All right. Screw here. Screw there. That's the only thing holding that stock on. So we'll go ahead and remove this one. And these ones are easy to remember as far as which one goes where, because these look entirely different. There's that one. Set that aside. Flip it over. Go ahead and get this one. You can see the stock is already starting to come loose. Now if you hear a part on the inside of the receiver fall out, do not panic. That is a metal plate that this screw here will screw into. Right there. Actually, there it goes. Alright, don't panic. It's meant to come out. You're good to go. Now if I could just get the screw to come out. There you go. Now this, we'll just slide out, gently slide it out, okay? And there is your stock. And that's it. That's as far as we're gonna take it apart. I don't need to take it apart any further. It's pretty open as far as cleaning it. You can go ahead and spray it down, scrub the barrel, all that part, everything's open. So this is as far as I would recommend anybody going as far as taking this apart, try to clean it. There's really no reason why you should go any further unless you're trying to do some kind of conversion kit or something. I've seen those on the internet. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all that we're gonna do. And as far as prepping it for the ultrasonic cleaner, I had somebody send me a message as far as me doing these videos, ultrasonic cleaning. No, we do not put any wood part at all whatsoever into an ultrasonic cleaner. This stuff will just get cleaned off, and I will end up either putting Ballistol on it or I will do a stock wax. I like to use Renaissance. If anybody is wondering, you can find it on Brownells. It's great stuff. Can of it, a little tub of it from Brownells will last you a couple years. So, but we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the ultrasonic cleaner, scrubbed up, get it all clean, lubricated back to its owner. I hope that you guys learned something. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Any comments, questions, concerns, please post them in the comment section below this video. It's much appreciated. Remember, guys, that a clean gun is a happy gun, and you all stay